I don't know, Doc. I'm tired. They keep picking on my voice. They keep hating on me in the comments. And when I'm doing a live stream, we still can't get past whether or not I eat and drink with my left hand. Like, I've been doing this for so long. We should be way past. Doc, are you listening? Doc, I am so sorry, Faisal. I have to be honest with you. I have to be straight up. You should really go see someone. And I don't count. This isn't my specialty. You can't keep this inside of you. You can't keep letting it build up. And you definitely can't keep talking to yourself. Yeah. What's going on, beautiful people? Hope you guys are doing phenomenal. Before I get into anything, real quick, I want to thank you for clicking on this video to watch it, all right, and spend some time out of your life to support my content, and I really appreciate that. If you could do me one step more, is give this video a thumbs up, inshallah, and hit the subscribe button if you're new here. If you are new here and you don't really know what I do and who I am, go through my other videos and you'll get to know what I do better, inshallah. So with that being said, thank you so much for being here, and let's move on. I actually think it's kind of crazy that I'm filming this video and I actually feel horrible. I don't feel good. I don't look good. I'm not presentable, but I have a goal for this year. I'm not going to tell you what that goal is, and I don't want to let myself down on this goal, so that is why I am going to film this video today. Yeah, the last couple of days actually were horrible for me. I haven't been this stressed out in a while. I mean, I've been going through stuff, and I've been going through stuff. And the last couple of days it got a lot worse, alhamdulillah. So I haven't, because of that, I'm breaking out. I don't feel good. My voice doesn't sound good either. Like I'm actually like I sound sick, but it's because I was traveling and I'm really tired up here. I came back from LA this morning, and tomorrow afternoon I'm flying out to Kenya, inshallah. So by the time you're watching this, I'm probably in Kenya right now. But regardless of how I feel, we are filming this video. All right. So the question that I had and received on Instagram, if you don't follow me on Instagram, that is where I'll post up and I'll ask you guys for video ideas. So I posted this thing not too long ago saying if you guys have any questions, I'll pick a good one and I'll make a video on it. So for this week's question, I got a question from a sister. Wait, I have it pulled up here. What is her name? Her name is Sister. She goes by Rama. All right. And I really like this question. You'll hear why. So Sister Rama says, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hope you're well. Hope you are well too. Wanted to ask, how do you keep up your amazing work, mashallah? I appreciate that. Jazakallah khair. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your kind words. I was just watching your live, but if you could make a full video on this, that'd be great. How do you keep up, meaning how do you get yourself to do it and stay consistent? I would also like to know, how do you keep going, especially when you aren't feeling it? That is me right now. And when you can't keep it up, what do you do to improve your momentum / energy boost, or whatever you want to call it, to get back into it? Okay, first of all, Sister Nama, I appreciate you asking this question. And this is a heavy question. So let's look at it like this, right? I'm going to keep the question open just so I don't forget, all right? Let's begin with, is there negativity in my life? 100%. I have never been at a more stressful and tense time in my life. And it has been very, very difficult. How do I deal with this negativity? Now, I'll tell you how I used to deal with this negativity, yeah? The entirety of 2020, No, let's not even pin it on 2020. Before that even, I had this horrible habit of when I would go through something, I would just completely shut down. Okay, I am not used to talking about my feelings. I am not used to opening up to anybody. It's kind of just how my childhood was too. So it is far easier for me to just keep it in, even though it's not healthy. Okay, and in doing so, I would like you would see it affect people in my life would see it affect the entirety of my life. But when things would get really bad, the way I would deal with it is I would completely shut down, not operate anymore, and I'd either be in bed for like 16, 18 hours a day. And the only time I would actually get up is when I just really would have to use the bathroom or whatever. I wouldn't make money. I wouldn't put an effort to whatever it is that I have to do or to my goals, whatever it is I need to accomplish. And it gets very, very bad, okay? And look, like, everybody deals with it differently, all right? Don't judge me. I would just shut down completely, all right? And every single aspect of my life would be affected. And that is how I would deal with negativity in my life, all right? Moving on. How do I deal with negativity now? I want you to understand, I have negativity in all aspects of my life. The little skit that I made in the intro for this video, that was just a joke. Yeah, there was a meaning and message behind it, but the scenarios I used were like the least of my concerns, were like hatred on social media. I could care less about it. I could care less. I don't care about anything that people say to me on social media. It doesn't get to me. I even screenshot it and share it sometimes with you guys because I find it hilarious, okay? It's the least of my concerns. In my private and personal life, I'm going through a lot, all right? And some of y'all call me out on it, especially when I'll go live. You'll be like, it shows on my face. And it's like that, okay? So I need you to understand that. What I'm talking about has nothing to do with social media. What I'm talking about is Faisal, all right? It's my personal life. And it runs very deep currently, unfortunately. Alhamdulillah. So another thing that would happen when I'm going through stuff is, because I would be in bed so long, I purposely avoid daylight. Like, I would purposely avoid daylight. I'd rather stay up all night, go to sleep when the sun's coming up, and then knock out for the rest of the day. I mean, I'd wake up like when the sun's going down. So my sleep schedule messes up. And because my sleep schedule is messed up, I don't care about eating or drinking properly, taking care of I'm telling you, I shut down in every way, shape, and form. I don't take care of myself. I don't take care of my responsibilities. I don't take care of whatever it is that I need to do. I could care less about my goals. I'm not driven. I don't care about making money. Anything that a normal person should be concerned about in their life, I don't do it. And I definitely don't take care of myself. So what happened is this. How do I deal with this negativity now? And why do I deal with it like this? When 2021 came around, I was like, you know what? I got tired. I was just like, there just comes a point where whenever it is what you're going through, you're like, I'm done. I'm not going to deal with it like this anymore. And you do your best to get out of it. Granted, that feeling of getting tired of it isn't enough for you to get up out of bed and do something with your life. But there does come a point where you get tired of it. And eventually, okay? It might be a month for somebody. It might be a few years for somebody. But you eventually, you get tired of it, all right? So my thing was this. I just spoke to myself one day. I had a conversation with myself. And I said, Faisal, no more. You need to get up and you need to take care of stuff. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm not taking care of whatever it is that I'm going through, and nor does it mean that I'm no longer going through what I'm going through. It simply means that I have made the choice and decision to no longer shut down, okay? And in doing so, I am able to do this. You guys don't even know how down I am right now and how I'm feeling and what's going on in my life. But I'm right here. I'm sitting in front of this camera and this one. And filming this video because I have no choice. I don't have a lot going for me in life, all right? But this is one of those things that I do, and I want to take it seriously. Hence, I'm making this video regardless of how I'm feeling, because that's what I got to do. From now on, I told myself, Faisal, you're going to go through whatever it is you're going through. You're going to understand it. You're going to process it. You're going to recognize it. You're going to reflect on it, and you're going to properly deal with it. And properly dealing with it is making steps towards a solution, inshallah, right? But at the same time, it doesn't stop you from doing everything you need to do. Meaning, I'm still working, I'm still making money, I'm still acquiring new skills, I'm still trying to be better in my spiritual life and my worldly life. I'm still trying to better the relationships in my life. I'm trying to take care of everything that I still need to take care of, but I'm still going through my stuff. So what does this mean? What does this decision mean? This means, Faisal, you're going to go through what you're going through. You're going to reflect on what you're going through. You're going to process what you're going through. You're going to understand what you're going through. You're going to recognize what you're going through. And you are going to deal with it however it needs to be dealt with in its time, with its energy. But that is not going to carry over in every other aspect of my life. And it's so difficult. I didn't want to film this video. But I was texting Hamza, and Hamza told me that Hamza just told me to stay on track. I'm tired from traveling. I'm tired from what's happening up here. I'm tired with what I'm going through. And Hamza told me, just stay on track. I'll get on the phone with you and bust out this video. And he literally got on the phone with me, and he just like, I just propped the phone down and he watched me set up. Otherwise I really wasn't going to film this video, but I needed to film this video. And I know somewhere, somehow, it might help somebody. My way of dealing with this negativity, it's not orthodox, I would say. I mean, I guess like it takes effort, like hard work, to arrive at this mentality, but it's even harder to stick to it and like not give in when you're feeling how I'm feeling right now. But I told myself it's not going to carry over into every other aspect of my life. Yes, look, sometimes I'll cry. Like, it's okay to cry. You need to let it out sometimes. And it might not do you, like, sometimes it's just right there, like right here. And you can't do anything but let it pour out. And sometimes that's in tears. Sometimes it might be you going and sitting in your car and just weeping. It might be you going somewhere else, or just like you just need to like knock out, or like go to sleep, or like yell in your own personal space or something, just to let out that tension. And a lot of you might not resonate with this, but for those of you who are actually going through stuff, you will. So without getting on a massive tangent, that's how I deal with negativity now. Like it gets dealt with. I still address it, but the number one difference is that it is not stopping me from living my everyday life. It's not stopping me from trying to accomplish my goals. It's not stopping me from making goals. It's not stopping me from doing what I need to do and take care of in my life, whatever it may be. And that to me is the biggest thing. Being somebody who just shut down and neglect everyone and everything in his life. Going from that to this, and like being in front of like this, not easy. Not easy. This right here is the least of my concerns. Okay, making this video and uploading to YouTube, it means a good amount to me, but least of my concerns. I could care less when I'm going through stuff. Like there's YouTube, right? And then there's everything else that I need to take care of in life. Okay, YouTube is way down here, so I've already dealt with these things, and now I'm doing this. Okay, but this is still something I need to get done, and to be able to be me in front of the camera, or like on my daily live streams that I do on Instagram or try to do with you guys. And we've had deep discussions on there recently. Like, we don't waste time on there no more. It's not easy, which is why, like, you see me making this video, because I could care less. I could care less about being me all the time, you know? And me is happy me, you know, like stupid, jokey, goofy me, right? And I care more about being real. I don't want y'all to think that, like, my life is perfect. I don't want y'all to think that my life is, you know, I'm just always happy I got everything together. No. Making videos for me is a release, okay? It's a therapy session. I'm legit just talking to a camera, and a lot of you, if you ever tried it, you might think it's weird, but I've just done it so much that I can just sit in front of this and just talk now, right? This isn't scripted. There's nothing. I'm just talking off the top of my head. But anyways, I digress. That is the thing. That is the choice that I've made. Another thing that will really help you stay on top of what you need to do, and, you know, keep going. And even if you've completely lost, you fell off, right? Something that'll really help you is you need to figure out what is that thing that makes me feel good, okay? What makes me feel good? What can I do that puts me in a better mood? And for me, that thing is the gym, okay? The gym was the first thing I started doing when I was stuck in my rut and I was just stuck in how I was feeling. The gym was the very first thing that I started doing again, that I got back into, and it just helped. And there was a point where the gym was the only thing that I was doing, okay? I wouldn't do anything in my day, but I would hit the gym, okay? And then slowly, on top of the gym, I started building other things, other habits, other things I need to do. I started to get my drive back, okay? I don't believe in motivation. I know Rama asked in the question, and I'm not picking on your words. I'm just, you said it, and I just want to talk about it, right? Did you use the word motivation? No, you didn't. But before I get it, okay, you didn't use the word motivation. You said, what do you do to improve your momentum and energy boost? And for me, that thing is the gym. That thing is the gym. So it might not be the gym for you, but you need to figure out whatever that thing is that makes you feel better. And slowly but surely, inshallah, that thing will help you get out of whatever it is you're in. So number one, you got to make a choice. It's a decision. It's a mindset. And as sad and pathetic as it sounds, and as heartless and harsh as it sounds, you need to make a choice. What helps me make that choice is the fact that I'm not very accomplished, okay? I'm not. People see my numbers and they think like, oh, he's got every... No. I'm not a very accomplished person. So for me, it's my mediocrity. It's I genuinely want the most out of this life, inshallah, and I want to make the most out of this life. Allah gave me one, all right? And I don't want to waste it. I want to be as successful as possible one day. Not just in my life, but in my religion as well, in my connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So the thing that helps me make that decision where I'm not going to shut down anymore is the fact that I cannot stand not being the best me. It annoys me. I cannot stand not doing good. I cannot stand being stagnant. I can't stand that. I want the most out of this life. I want to do the most in this life. I want to make the most out of this life. And the only way you can get into that mindset is you got to ask yourself, like, you, for yourself, for your sake, do you not want that? Do you not care about that? And I know when you're down, you don't want to do anything, but you still want the most for yourself. You still want you still want to live your best life, right? Maybe not in that moment and you don't want to do anything about it, But you want to live the best life possible, right? And that's where that comes from for me. That doesn't waver in me. I want to be successful one day, more than I can imagine. And that's what drives me, okay? That's what helps me instill discipline, and we'll get to that. That's what helps me make the choice and decision. Faisal, you are not shutting down. You're going to get up and you're going to do what you need to do. And today, over the last couple of days, I was struggling. And my excuse was I was traveling, okay? But alhamdulillah for Hamza, like he's been my closest friend. And he was like, get up and film. I didn't have to listen to him, but I just needed that push, okay? So that's the first thing. You need to have a conversation with yourself. You need to reflect. You need to ask yourself, what do you want? And what do you want? Not what you care about. And for me, what that thing is, I want to do the best in my life, okay? As I possibly can. Maybe not in the moment where you're going through stuff, but at the end of the day, you want to be a beast in life. And I know that, that doesn't change in anybody. Don't let your emotions cloud that, because everybody wants to be amazing in life, okay? So that's what it is for me. Have a conversation with yourself, make the decision, and that's like really sit down and talk to yourself and arrive at the point. It's completely shifting your mindset, okay? That's number one. You are no longer going to shut down. It is a decision, right? It's like when it comes to salah and you're struggling with salah, and the first thing, or when you're trying to become better at it, it's not like, yeah, I'll pray if I want or if I feel like it. No. When you're serious about doing it, you tell yourself, you make a decision. You're like, all right, I'm not going to miss any. I'm not going to miss any. And with anything in your life, that's what you do, right? That you're serious about. You tell yourself that. You tell yourself, I'm not going to miss any. Or I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do that. Any habit that you're trying to accomplish, you're gonna be like, I'm gonna stick to it. Anything that you're trying to get rid of in your life that's negative, you say, I'm gonna get rid of this habit, right? Whatever it may be. That's how you talk to yourself when you're serious about something. So get serious and come to the conclusion that I will no longer shut down. Okay? I will continue to go through what I'm going through, and I will deal with it in its given time and place, but it is not going to affect every area of my life. Tip number one. Tip number two, figure out that thing which helps you keep going. What is that one thing that you can do that puts you in a better mood? What do you enjoy? What are you passionate about? Do you like painting? Do you like being artistic? Do you like planting? Do you what do you like reading a book? Do you like watching movies? Whatever it is, do that one thing that helps you get out of whatever it is that you're feeling, that mood that you get into. You know what I'm talking about. What gets you out of that mood? All right, figure that out. That's tip number two. Tip number three is seek discipline, not motivation alone. Motivation to me is emotional, and emotions are temporary, okay? Think about it like this. When you're watching a video, right? When you're watching a video on social media, or somebody says something to you, and something that helps you want to do better, right? That's motivation. You watching this video might be motivation for you. But there will come a point where that motivation, you'll forget how it made you feel. You'll climb up this little thing, and then you'll get to this point where you're just like, you won't remember how you felt or how it made you feel, and you start to fall off. That's motivation. Discipline is you doing what you need to do, even on the days when you don't feel like doing it, okay? And that is what we're striving for, all right? So motivation is great. Get that motivation. I didn't feel like making this video. I hit up my bro Hamza. He asked me what I'm up to. I didn't hit him up because I needed help to like get into the zone for recording. No, I hit him up because I just hit him up. And he was like, what you up to? I was like, I'm just tired, bro. I don't know if I'm gonna film. He was like, get up and film. And I was like, okay, that's the motivation I needed to get back on track with the discipline that I'm trying to practice, what I'm trying to embody, okay? That's who I'm trying to be. And then hence, I got here and I'm sitting in front of this camera now, okay? I'm sitting in front of this camera and I'm filming this video. And this is the last thing I want to do. Last thing I want to be doing right now. This is the least of my concerns, least of my priorities, but I'm doing it, okay? So that's tip number 3. Seek discipline and not motivation alone, okay? Because motivation is simply a bunch of extreme highs and then extreme lows. Extreme high, extreme low. No pattern whatsoever that is catering to you or beneficial to your life. Discipline complemented with motivation here and there is like the stock market. Yeah, it goes up, it goes down, goes up, goes down, but at the end of the day, there's an upward trend, hopefully, all right? And that's what we're trying to invest in, okay? So that's what you're trying to go for, discipline. To summarize real quick, tip number 1, get yourself in the right mindset. No more shutting down. No more shutting down. Only processing it and dealing with it in a rational manner. It's okay to have emotions. It's okay to feel. It's not okay to react, okay? It's not okay to react. And when we shut down, we're reacting to the emotion of whatever it is that we're going through and feeling, rather than understanding that thing and dealing with it in its given time and place, rather than letting it affect every single aspect of our life. We're not doing that. That's tip number 1. Get into that mindset. Correct your mindset, all right? No more shutting down. The way you correct that mindset is figure out what that thing is that you want. Ask yourself, what do you want? For me, that thing is, I want to be successful. And regardless, I may not care about whatever it is. I might not care about doing anything or being successful, right? When I'm in my destructive rut. But one thing that is unwavering in me is that I want to be successful. I want to be the best that I can possibly be, inshallah. I want to be more successful than I can imagine. I want to make the most of this life. I want to do the most I possibly can, And that is what enables me to care more about shifting that mindset. But it's not enough to get me going. What helps me get going is tip number 3, which is, I know I added a tip in there. Okay, just go with the flow. Tip number 3 is figure out what that one thing is in your life, what that one thing is that you can do that makes you feel better, that gets you out of whatever mood you might get into when you're feeling down and you're feeling low, okay? Figure out what that thing is. For me, it's the gym. For you, it might be the gym, might be reading a book, might be painting or drawing, might be planting, it might be, it could be anything. It could be watching a show. Whatever it is for you, do that one thing every single day. Dedicate an amount of time to where you do that, so that you exercise being in a better state of mind, and slowly it'll start building on top of that, and you'll get out of it. All right, that's tip number 3. And lastly, tip number 4 is seek discipline, not motivation alone. All right, seek discipline, not motivation alone. And that's honestly it. I hope. Sorry, man, I wasn't really smiling in this video. It's just a very serious topic for me. And you guys probably recognize that I wasn't even maintaining eye contact with the camera. I was just in my head a lot of this video. But I really genuinely hope that this helped somebody. I genuinely hope that this made somebody want to get up and go on about their life. It's not about necessarily letting go or moving forward. It's not about that. It's about being able to move while you're going through whatever it is you're going through. That's the point, okay? That's what processing means. And that's what we're trying to do, okay? In life, we don't get what we want. In life, we get what we are. And you need to make a decision about what you are and who you are, all right? And with that, guys, honestly, thank you so much for watching this video. This was a deep video, and I'm sorry, I wasn't really entertaining in this or uppity and jolly and happy, but this was one of those where I didn't want to be, and I just wanted to be real as possible. So thank you if you made it to the end of this video. It really means a lot to me, because I didn't want to film this. So thank you for watching this. Thank you so much. Don't forget to follow your bruh on... bruh. I'm never saying that again. Don't forget to follow your brother on Instagram, okay? I post on there daily. I go live as well, bare minimum every other day. And you can talk to me there, ask me questions there on the live, inshallah. And we can just connect. Other than that, help your brother grow. Don't forget to like this video. It helps. It really does. I spent so much time making this video, not just filming, but editing as well. All I ask from you, apart from watching this, is don't skip the ads. I'm asking for a lot there, but don't skip the ads. That's how I make money, okay? Off of YouTube. Secondly, give this video a thumbs up, all right? Thirdly, tell me what you resonated with the most with this video, honestly, in the comment section. Tell me what your favorite part was. I want to see where your minds are at, and I want to see what helped, what didn't help, you know? I'm curious to see how what I said resonated with you. And lastly, please don't forget to subscribe, okay? Help your brother grow. And that's all I ask from you. Help your brother grow, inshallah, all right? Y'all take it easy. Remember me in your dua. I need it. And apart from that, as always, even though I'm feeling how I'm feeling, don't forget to smile and stay humble, okay? Peace.